of really kicking on beyond his mark, because when you look at his overall profile, I alluded to it there, highest winning mark 79, career record of 2 from 22, and in and around the sort of mid-80s, it seems as though the overall impression is that that is to a point the ceiling of his ability.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comment. What's in his favour, gone on a lot about the yard form. Hughie Morrison the last couple of weeks has really found his feet, and the horse himself is a 7 furlong specialist. But I agree, I think the mark is one of this sort of mark before and has found it, you know, difficult to win off. I'm sure he'll run his race, and you know, it may or may not be good enough, but I don't think he's a well handicapped horse.
And because of that, my preference was to look elsewhere, and I don't know where I was looking outside of it, but I wanted to take him on if he was market leader, if you see what I mean. At sort of 2.5 to 1, I thought, right, that given his the impression I have of him, he'll probably bolt up now. But he was a horse that I thought was an attackable favourite, if you like.
Who did the pin land on?
Well, I was sort of leaning towards Dutch Art Dealer.
Okay. On the grounds at the yards of getting a little bit of form.
I mean, Paul Cole's horses are. Paul Cole's horses are running really well, and in a race where I think that say for example a horse like Arlecchino's Leap, who's really had an upward curve for the last 12 to 14 months, there's going to be an end to that curve.
Yeah.
A horse like Pharmaceutical I couldn't have on the back of his run last time out. Lived Dangerously is £8 higher than his last winning mark. Dutch Art Dealer, though, is the one horse who is lower than he has achieved in the past in terms of winning form.
I also think a return to turf might be a positive. The last 7 runs of Dutch Art Dealer have been on your weather, but he had form, you know, reasonable form on the turf before, so it's not like he won't be able to act on it. It might just be a good thing for him. But there's a.
I mean, I could have summed that up a lot easier in saying that there's, I think, quite a few exposed horses in here, and Dutch Art Dealer has achieved a level beyond this in the past.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of exposure. I mean, Good Luck Charmer is a similar story to Baltic Bravery. I mean, I like Good Luck Charmer. I think he's a trier. I think he likes these sort of tracks. But again, the handicapper's got a fair old idea of what he is. You know, to be fair, there's an exposed feel to most of the horses in the race. So the angle you're taking at least is worth exploring at least.
But it's an angle that quite a lot of people have noticed, I think, because this horse has been steadily back throughout the course of the day.
Yeah, whether he's the same sort of bet at 5 or 6 to 1 as he was at 20, I can certainly see why Bittler got involved in a big prize, definitely.
How do you think this race will play out?
Okay, that's not obvious. Harlequin Striker has been ridden prominently in the past. Most of the others basically are hold-up horses, so it's not obvious.
Would you give Harlequin Striker a chance in terms of a sort of speed map angle in this?
I think give him a chance that his mark's dropping. I thought there was some. A bit more. He's been struggling really since he last won a race, but there was some encouragement last time out that he was it was, though he'd find a bit of form, and the handicapper is relenting and giving him a bit of a chance. I wouldn't say there was enough in it to want to back him, but I can see there was some encouragement.
Cool Bohemian coming in for a bit of support, 9 to 1 from 12 to 1. There is, I think, an angle with this horse, and that is that when he was last here at Goodwood, he ran okay. He ran behind Extremity over a mile in what was a good race back in 2014. He got a little bit unlucky that day. 6, 7 and a mile all with it. He's a pretty versatile horse trip-wise.
He's a versatile horse. He's fairly consistent, or he's generally consistent last year. Yeah, trip's absolutely fine. We haven't seen him for 5 months, and I think he needs to be somewhere near his best, because I don't think he's still off a mark high enough compared to his winning mark, but he is more than capable of acting round here and more than capable of acting at the trip. I thought there was some interest in Pharmaceutical. It didn't run very well last time out, but it's only his second run for Stuart Williams today, and I do think the 7 furlongs today suits him more than the 6 furlong which he ran on at Newmarket. I think this is more his trip. It's still, I guess, a learning curve for the trainer, but I do think the horse has got ability. He ended last year on a reasonably high note, and I don't think the mark is terrible.
Just if you're wondering what that is the scene at Carlisle and Royal Celebration for Brian Smart and Connor Beasley. They are about 10 minutes away from their second, so we'll head there in a few moments' time, but the loading process is, I think, nearly complete here at Goodwood. The Chateau La Gordon Stakes, a handicap over 7 furlongs. Your favourite here is Baltic Brave at 3 to 1. Live Dangerously, the outsider, will be one of the last to go into the stalls. So, without further ado, let's take you back up to the commentary box and rejoin Richard.
Thanks, Ollie. Dutch Art Dealer, last one to be forward. Had to go and get the cheek pieces, and I forgot them initially, but they're on in time. So just about all set, 7 furlongs, and they're off. Pharmaceutical was a little bit slow into stride. Harlequin Striker was well out, and towards the right-hand side, Dutch Art Dealer in the white jacket is also pressing forward. Baltic Brave in the pink sleeves races in 3rd place with a couple of lengths gap to Cool Bahamian. Yellow jacket on the outside of Arlecchino's leap, then Live Dangerously, who just moves forward in that cluster. Pharmaceutical and the rear of the field for Good Luck Charm. So entering the straight via the lower bend, Harlequin Striker maintaining a length advantage over in 2nd Dutch Art Dealer. Length and a half to Baltic Brave, similar break to Live Dangerously in the blue. On the inside rail now is Cool Bahamian in the yellow jacket. Pharmaceuticals edged past Arlecchino's leap, and the back marker is Good Luck Charm. So out in front, Harlequin Striker, just inclined to look around, ears pricked. Out in front with Dutch Art Dealer in 2nd. Baltic Brave just angling off the rails into 3rd place. Live Dangerously coming down the centre. Cool Bahamian, yellow jacket sticking to the inside rail. Pharmaceuticals red cap, Arlecchino's leap, and Good Luck Charm still wide open, and they're still to get past Harlequin Striker as they race towards the cutaway. Dutch Art Dealer, Baltic Brave, Pharmaceutical looking for a gap, red cap, Arlecchino's leap another as Cool Bahamian goes to the inside. Several just leading splits here. Harlequin Striker, Arlecchino's leap, Baltic Brave down the centre, and now Pharmaceuticals got the gap, and Good Luck Charm's coming as well. Out in front it is Baltic Brave with Pharmaceutical, Arlecchino's leap, and Good Luck Charm. 4 go for the line together. Good Luck Charm, Arlecchino's leap. Arlecchino's leap up the inside, won it. Arlecchino's leap prevailed from Good Luck Charm and Pharmaceutical in the photo for 2nd. Baltic Brave was 4th, and they were clear of Harlequin Striker.
Another good finish at Goodwood today. Arlecchino's leap has held on for Mark Usher and David Probert. Challenged all around by Pharmaceutical and Good Luck Charm. Baltic Brave not far away, but Arlecchino's, who was quite strong in the market, has held on to win the 220 at Goodwood. Over to Carlisle we go. Second race coming up, they're 2:30. 5 furlong novice stakes. So it's 2-year-olds, and there's 8 of them taking part here. Let's get you through the runners and riders then, starting with Hot Phil, second favourite at the moment. Phil wasn't too hot last night, was he, against Michael Van Gerwen? Deary me. 2-1 up, lost 11-3. There is Hot Phil. Graham Gibbons, 2 Jester Spirit, Ben Curtis, 3 Royal Celebration, Connor Beasley, 4 Vatican Hill, Tony Hamilton, 5 Bellamy, Duran Fentiman, 6 Hope Against Hope, Joe Fanning, 7 Last Paradise, PJ McDonald, and 8 Tahu, Joey Haynes. How do they bet? Hope Against Hope favourite, 7-4, Hotfield 9-2, 5-1 Vatican Hill, Tahu 5-1, 12's Royal Celebration, Last Paradise 12. 20's Jester Spirit, and Bellamy is a 50-1 shot for our second from Carlisle today. Let's have a look at them in the parade ring. So let me remind you, it's the novice stakes, 2-year-olds here, 5 furlongs. Quite a few of them not run before, including this fella, son of showcasing for David Barron, Hot Phil, second favourite, but a little bit weak.
Yeah, the dam wasn't much, but she has had 1 winner from her previous foals, and showcasing's quite a positive as well, as is the stable form with their 2-year-old so far.
Jester Spirit comes in with the benefit of experience, trained by Tom Dascombe, showed some early dash on debut.
Yeah, 33-1 that day at Newmarket, probably, well, a better race than this, and may well benefit from the experience.
Brian Smart trains number 3, Royal Celebration, sort of Celebration. Connor Beasley is on board today.
Speed on the dam side, in that she was a 5 furlong winner, and Celebration, you might anticipate him getting a few speedy sorts, given he was by Exceed and Excel. Yet to have a winner though.
Yeah, fastest ground ought to suit. Let's have a look at number 4, Vatican Hill, son of Camford Cliffs for the Richard Fahey team, Tony Hamilton on board. Often the money speaks for the Fahey 2-year-olds, not for this one though.
Yeah, the dam wasn't any great shakes. His price went down from foal to yearling. The stable have had 6 2-year-old winners so far this season for a strike rate of about 19%.
Bellamy's going to have to step up a fair bit this filly on what she showed on debut. She was a cheap purchase as well.
Yes, exactly. She does make some appeal on pedigree, but the fact that she was sold for just 4,000 guineas as a foal is clearly not encouraging. nor was her debut.
Hope Against Hope is favourite here, number 6 for Mark Johnson and Joe Fanning, and well, he was pretty well backed. There was a bit of money around for this horse on his debut at Newmarket. He showed a little bit, or she did rather, but they've come for her again, and there's clearly more improvements expected.
Yeah, started off at 6 furlongs, dropping back to 5. Clearly shown more than any of the others that have run. Has got a decent draw, and may be able to make that experience count.
And Duffield Trains Last Paradise. PJ McDonald is booked to ride. She can have 2-year-old winners first time up, and the market saying round about an 11-1 shot at the moment.
Yeah, lots of speed on the dam side, and the stable have had 3 first-time out 2-year-old winners this season, but they've all been well found in the market.
Yeah. Quite edgy in the parading, on the toes a little bit. That's Last Paradise. And same owner has Tahoo in the race, and Tahoo is much more strongly fancied as far as the market is concerned than Last Paradise.
Yeah, which is interesting. There is speed again in the pedigree, and she doubled in price, or more than doubled in price, from yearling to breeze up sales. But the stable's 2-year-olds haven't really hit form so far. There's only the somewhat unfortunate Medici Banchiere, who was unlucky at York last week, that has really troubled the judge of their 2-year-olds so far.
Yeah, Tahoo will have to break from the outside post as well. Not necessarily ideal with the 2-year-old, nothing to his left. That's Tahoo at the back there, just coming into shot, about to go downhill. Favourite having a little swish of her tail as she goes to post. Downhill, of course, they're going to post. She's a daughter of Dark Angel. And then Joe Fanning on board. There's a result from Goodwood now, all confirmed and in writing. Arlecchino's Leap 7-1, Good Luck Charm 8-1, and Pharmaceutical 7-1. Who travelled very strongly for a long way back in 3rd place. That was the 220 at Goodwood. The market here has Hope Against Hope as the firm favourite, 6-4. There's Tahoo going to post, and more money for this horse. 7-2 shot now. Hot Fill 6s, Vatican Hill 10-1 Last Paradise, Royal Celebration 12s, 22-1 Jester Spirit, and Bellamy 6-1. They seem to like the Carl Burke horse here, do they?
Well, she's giving the impression of being reasonably clued up as she goes down, relaxed enough. So I think that clearly whatever people have seen beforehand they've liked, and that's